No, it's a banjolele, you're absolutely right. And this was made famous by somebody in the UK, especially around the wartime. And who was that person, please? George Formby. Now, George, he pioneered something with the right hand. The rhythm of this guy was just amazing. And he did this for the first time. There was no books on it. Nobody had done it before, so he invented it. So what he managed to do is basically fill time. So what I mean by that is, instead of playing straight eights like this, yeah, I'll do it slower. He would fill that with down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. So you'd have... Now what he did was he actually put straight beats in between those as well. So you got... But he also did what was called the triple, okay? And the triple is this. Okay, then he did another thing which was called a flick. Now in that down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, he put an extra one. He went down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. So just using a sort of typical Formby riff, this is what he sounded like all those years ago. You hear it? Yeah? Yeah. Now it's going to be a bit of fun working with one microphone, but I'm going to try and do this. You know, everybody in the UK knows it for a lamppost when I'm cleaning windows, but I'm going to do something slightly different. First time I went to the George Formby Society, it was in the seaside town of Blackpool. Does anybody know Blackpool? Yay! Okay, so we're by the tower, and we were in the Imperial Hotel, and myself and my sister, and we used to have great fun. And one of the songs that they used to all sing was about a little souvenir from Blackpool called Me Little Stick of Blackpool. Absolutely, whenever that comes along, I want you to sing. It's dead easy. Okay, so if I remember it, Me Little Stick of Blackpool Rock. Now every year when summer comes round, off to the sea I go. No, I don't care if I do spend a pound. I'm rather rash, I know. Now, see me dressed like all the sports, in me blazer and a pair of shorts, with me little stick of Blackpool Rock. Along the promenade I stroll. Now it may be sticky, but I never complain. I like to have a nibble of it now and again. Now every day, wherever I stray, the kids all round me flock. Now one afternoon, the band conductor up on his stand somehow lost his bat and it flew out of his hand. So I jumped up and then started conducting the band with me. That's it again. With me little stick of Blackpool Rock. Along the promenade I stroll. Now in the ballroom I went dancing one night. No wonder every girl I danced was stuck to me tight. Every day, wherever I stray, the kids all round me flock. Now a fella, he took me photograph, it cost 1 and 3. I looked at it and said, is that supposed to be me? You've gone and messed it up, the only thing I can see is me. around the age of 12, I met a guy called Howard Shepherd. And Howard Shepherd ran a band, a banjo band. It was called Shep's Banjo Boys. And if anybody was around Manchester, around the 70s, then basically that band opened up a programme. It was a bit of a pilot, and it was called The Comedians. It was on ITV, for those of you who were in the UK at that time. Absolutely wonderful. I lost contact with Howard for probably 40 years. And through a friend of a friend of a friend, I'm really pleased to say, a couple of weeks before I set off for Australia, I met up with him. He actually came round to my house and we did some tunes together with a distance of a gap of 40 years since we actually played something together. So it was a real treat. And if you're interested, if you go onto YouTube and you put my name in, Peter Moss, ukulele, and look at the last 4 or 5 entries I've put on in date order, you'll see myself and this guy playing. This is Howard Shepherd. Now, obviously, it's just me here today, but this is the medley that we did together. But please check that out. It's a bit of fun. So here we go, some typical banjo tunes on a banjolele. Here we go.